What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Fit coming at you with a unique episode. Let me just give you a upfront thank you for tuning in. And by the way, we are doing some software development today, and I am looking forward to that. In addition to that, we are also doing some basic business processes for a new business I'm starting. Now, I'm not here to sell you anything. But I would actually build you a computer and sell it to you if you're interested. But that is something I really haven't thought about that much. I mean, this is certainly not a scam to get you guys to go to my website and start buying computers from me. I can't even handle that right now, so don't do that. You will see that I am actually building it right now, so that would not be wise. But actually, I can start building for computers for people, honestly. But I'm going to be working on that. We're going to be doing actually inventory for this computer business. We're going to be programming its website, which I'll show you here in a second. And then I have some cool features that I'm adding in, that I am adopting, that I'm doing things. So let me get right into it then. We do have our little ethnic music playing in the background. Not too bad. All right, so on the list for today, let's go ahead and pull up our Notion here. This is always a good place to start. Well, okay. Everything software. I love that's the first thing I put. This is an everything software. So, yeah, evpc.com is mine. I bought it. I own it. It was very expensive, by the way. But it's really fun developing on an expensive domain, by the way. For reference, over $1,000, which is expensive in my opinion. Not too bad, actually. I think I got a good deal for evpc, a 4-letter domain. Not bad. So today we are going to be working on basic inventory. I'm actually going to be building a computer today, possibly. You guys will perhaps see me assemble. Who knows how deep I'm going to go into this, right? No idea. Building my first computer for my business for my nephew who bought this computer. His mom bought it for him, my sister. They're my first customers, so it's going to be fun. And so we may do a bit of that today, but we have a few steps to do. So we have to do inventory. We may build the computer, but the main focus is actually the accounting, because I have a meeting with my accountant on Wednesday the 11th, and I have done so many transactions. You're going to see them, by the way. This is very private normally, but I have no problem being extremely transparent with everything that I do. You will see lots of stuff. So I do have to. So we are going to be doing some accounting principles and talking about that a little bit. I don't know how interesting that is for you, but actually, if you do start a business or even one similar to this, you have to think about this stuff at some point. Let's see. We're going to be doing software development. Okay. So really, what we want to do is do enough of these 3 things: the inventory, the build the computer, and the software development, so that I can do my accounting properly. Okay. Target. Okay, and then I also have my other client's system I'm building for him as well. So who knows if we're going to move on to that or not. But okay. So EBPC. This is my website I'm building. I don't have any pictures yet, but guess what? I'm building my first computer right now, so it's about to look a lot better. In fact, I can even turn off my. I'm not coding right now. Oops. Here is this, and this is one of the reasons I tell you not to buy a computer right now, because the user interface isn't even working. And if you do try to buy a computer, then it uses PayPal Sandbox. So you cannot see. Look right here, Sandbox PayPal. You cannot buy a computer from me right now. So, by the way, I am introducing you guys to the site, though. And so a lot of this is what I'm working on. I do have the white paper that I am building. This is obviously not done yet, but we do have a white paper upgrade coming in the future. And then we do have our contact. You guys can write me notes here. It works. You can call me. Here's my number. Here's my email. You can also text me. You can also use this website to call me, and it works, by the way. If you click this on your phone, it will call me. If you have a VoIP on your computer, it will call me. You can also write me emails. Okay? So it obviously goes to my YouTube channel. Okay. Anyways, here we go, guys. This is the dashboard for the users, but I do have an admin account here. 40,000 views. Most of that's me updating the site, 50,000 times. Unique visitors, about 1,700. This has been going on. I've been tracking this for a couple of months. The business was formed on September 1st, so it's December 9th right now. I made the LLC on about 3 months ago, something like that. Yeah. So, here I'm building a system to keep track of, all the parts, obviously, like the prices and the parts I'm using. I haven't really fixed the user interface on a lot of it yet, but recently actually just updated the interface, and I love the way it works. This is going to be easy fix. I just have to make it so these fields aren't going past the right side of the column. That's not hard. That'll take like 5 seconds. Tempted to do it now. Here's my accounting. So I don't know how invasive this normally feels for people, but I'm okay with the fact that, currently I've spent $8,250 on my business. And currently my sales revenue is still 0. That's hilarious. And I mean, this is really cool. By the way, I'm coding this myself, okay? So what I'm actually doing is I have my bookkeeping system I've built myself as well. This whole system, obviously, I mean, you guys will see. I mean, I have it right here. I have the whole system project file in my cursor right here. But, I made it so you can look at all my transactions from the whole year. I'm also doing a lot of interesting things, which I will show you later. For now, actually, since I just got this order for the... I'm also selling PHP systems. I will build you a system if you are interested in me building you a web system like the ones I built. So this is the admin dashboard, like I said. So obviously, this is just when I log in on the website. What I need to do and where I need to start actually is my inventory, which is related to my accounting because I'm going to have cost of goods sold, and my bookkeeping. I am accounting for accruals and depreciation. However, I do need to account for cost of goods sold to comply with GAAP. So we do need to keep track of inventory here. And currently, I do have a system built to keep track of my inventory. And we are going to test this and make sure that it works, and maybe get a little carried away with some validation. I am not sure, but I don't know how deep I want to dive into it. I don't know if I want to just focus on the accounting and not fix my system a whole bunch right now. I don't know how much it even needs to be fixed. So this is actually really cool, by the way, guys. I have programmed this site so that I can use this scanner and I can scan my inventory and it will take the serial number. So let's show you guys how that works. This is my nephew's processor, which I got. It's a 5600 GT, Ryzen AMD integrated graphics. It boosts over 4 gigahertz. It's really good. If you need to play League of Legends and you need a cheap, powerful video game system, stronger than an ordinary laptop back in the day, the GT will get it done for you. If you're playing World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, maybe even Counter-Strike, and some other games at 60 FPS on an IPS monitor at 68 hertz, then you are essentially good to go for a 5600 GT by Ryzen without a graphics card that is discrete. So it is actually a beautiful thing to do. Now, what I've done is I've coded it so that I can receive a part. I just received all the parts for his computer. I will show you guys them in a second here. Coded it so I can just scan the thing here. Oh, the web system didn't do anything. That's not good. Oh. I wonder what's happening. Do I have the dongle plugged in? I wonder what's happening. That was the dongle right there. Let's see if that fixed it. I wonder what's happening. Last I was here, it was working perfectly fine. Oh. What was that? Okay, that's the serial number. Very nice. It is supposed to pop up with a modal here, though. Hang on. What happened to that? We're fixing that for sure. This is add inventory.php. Switch over. We are in the wrong project files here. The name of the system is, by the way, Ensis Virtus PC, which means sword virtue in Latin. All right, so add inventory. And then let's give Claude some context here. We may need to reference our CSS. Let's make sure that's the right one. Style Apex North. That's the wrong one. Style.css. Ensis Virtus. There it is. Okay. Hi, so there's supposed to be a modal pop up when scanning serial number that says super awesome detected. Can you tell why it's not popping up with the of the So I had put a significant amount of effort into coding this screen on the website to actually have a confirmation pop up. Yes, it just scanned in the serial number, which is cool. I had to click on the field for it to do it, which is awful. So Claude just recommended a change here. Okay, so it just updated the PHP here. Oh. Why is it saying to me save all in cursor? I did not expect that. All right, let's do our first update tonight on our web system here. All right, let's see if that works. Desktop. Nope, that's wrong. Add inventory. Okay, let's just refresh this page. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Awesome. So I love this. And what this does is it gives you a detailed analysis for me to be able to scan the part and then just look at it real quick and then just verify, yeah, it looks like it's 13 digits. There's no other, format or anything, so it's good. I'm going to confirm that serial number. So this is the AMD Ryzen 5 5600 GT model 5600 GT serial number, part number. Now The part number is important for this, so I think I did scan the QR code. Okay, so I programmed it so that it does detect the QR code that I'm scanning. So with the processor, they do include a QR code for me to... Oh, what was that? See, that might even be the part number right there. I don't know. But we're about to find out, guys. All right, accept cookies. So I'm going to do this every time I purchase a processor to sell to a customer. Once again, my business, but I started on September 1st. I guess I haven't really introduced it to you guys properly. I mean, this is me working on it, so I am introducing it to you guys now. I sell PHP systems, like the ones I'm coding right now. And then I also sell like custom PCs. But I have like a design that I want my customers to follow. I'm very specific. If you want me to build you a custom PC, like with specific parts, I may or may not do it because I have a specific design. So, what is the warranty on these? I think is I mean, it should maybe say it here. Do you guys know? I mean, I can just ask Google, what is warranty on AMD 5600 GT processor? 3 years, right? Yeah. So for some reason I hate myself and put the warranty in years. Oh, I did? Okay. All right. Purchase date. I thought I put it in months for a second. It's funny. Let's look it up. Actually, I think I bought this from Newegg. Well, I have all my receipts here. Let's just pull those up. Oh, here we go. On the 26th of November. Oh, 24th of November, 2:27 a.m. Up to no good. 24th of November, 2:27 a.m. Part type, vendor. This was from Newegg. Manufacturer, AMD. Choose picture? Should I take pictures of my parts before I sell them to my customers? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do it for this part because I'm just testing the functionality of adding an inventory so I can do that. I'm just gonna... Just gonna email this to myself real quick with my phone. Just took a picture of the processor. I mean, it's not even that great of a picture or anything, but it's a good test. And I'll keep it just in case my nephew decides to delid his processor or something. Yeah, I'm not even gonna categorize that download here. All right, let's all right. First, I'm going to... Is this EVPC? I can't tell. Yes, it is. All right, so... Oh my gosh, I need to open up the database. I need to take a look at my table for inventory. It's empty. The picture is a blob, so... All right, let's look. Oh, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. All right. Okay. Well, big surprise. I made something that doesn't work. We're gonna look at the error log here. Okay, so it's currently 7:57. Okay, here it is right here. Undefined array key cost. Data too long for column picture at row 1. Well, let's just give this to Claude. Switching over. And then this just happened in the PHP here, so... Yeah, what is the name of the column here? Cost. It's called cost. See? There it is right there, you guys. Cost. So that's not the problem. Thought maybe that's what it was saying at first. Just the wrong column name, but I'm sure it's something else, and that Claude is on top of it here. Okay. Great. Now we're just gonna perform our second update here. Desktop. Excuse me, guys. This is Ensys Vertus, add inventory PHP. Okay, and then let's see if this does anything here. Okay, hang on, what happened? All right, is there an entry in the database? Let's see. Browse. Okay, there is. Now, that's actually a really good thing because it means it fixed it on the back end and it should work from now on. And I could spend time input validating this, but I'm actually not prioritizing that right now. I'm not input validating stuff on my back end right now. What I'm concerned about is achieving the goal here to get some excuse me. What I'm trying to do is get the accounting going properly. And to do that, because I have a meeting with the accountant, and to do that, I need to start doing my inventory properly, like I described to you before. So the inventory is now inserting. Now this still says warranty in months, so this needs to be updated. This is inventory.php. And instead of using the AI, we will just go down here to where it says the word months and change that to years. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you what I just did, but I just went to the code and just changed it. And then I can also search for months just to make sure it's not anywhere else. Okay, it's still in this file here. This should say years. And then is there another occurrence of months? There is. Now, that's because there's 3 tables. I didn't realize. I forgot. It does occur here 3 times. Okay. So that label is fixed for the column on the website so I don't confuse myself to death. Now, I can look at my inventory, which is fine. And if I need to manage my inventory, then I want to be able to do that as well. So I need to be able to create, which is add inventory. I need to be able to read it, which is here. I have tables for that. That's fine. They don't look good, but that's fine. I can fix it. I need to be able to update it, and I need to be able to delete it. So we're going to put a button here next to each inventory here to update and delete. Now, let me give the structure for the inventory table on over to Claude. Here is structure of inventory table. Please on right side make so I can update and delete. Update button should be small black, like my favorite button scheme ever, with with white font, and then when I hover over it, it's the opposite. When clicking update, it brings up modal to update any value of the inventory item. Also, after clicking update, it will show the changes in a new modal that you that you cannot click out of and click confirm or cancel, and it shows two tables, the old values and the new ones. Also, hang on, what are we doing? Also, same for delete. It should bring up a modal with a I'm obsessed with modals, guys. Table with the current inventory item, and let me delete it. Also, there should be a third button to mark it as sold. It brings up modal with table with information you cannot click out of that you can confirm or delete. That is all. I wonder. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. So, it's really good for me to take little breaks every once in a while. I'm at it every day going so hard, you guys. I promise, hours and hours on end. I work a regular job. I do help people with health, transportation, but medical transportation. But I also, and I work from home, but I also do this, every day. So, what are we? Where were we at? I had just made an update. Okay, here it was. What was it trying to update? Let's look at what Claude says. Inside your loop where you display records, update the last column. Okay, they don't have the serial in here. I wonder if they handle data fetching. Okay. Copy, get inventory items. Don't I already have a... No, I do not. So we're going to make a static PHP file. Get inventory item, a helper file. I love these files. I don't like the naming convention it recommends for it, but I don't argue. I will change all that later on when I have time to do things like change the names of files and columns in the database to exactly the naming convention I want. Is something I do to systems later on. I want it to function first. Using AI comes up with different ideas. I don't have the time to correct it. And you'll see if you get into workflows like that, you'll see that it comes up with its own naming conventions that a lot of times are different than yours, I suppose. There's a learning curve there, but anyways. We need to update our system here. Upload. This is just PHP that we updated. Maybe it's inefficient to update the entire system, but that's okay. It goes really fast. So since that was just PHP we updated, it should be fine. Okay, I do see the buttons here. They have the UI behavior I want. Do they open the modal? Now's the test. No modal. Delete, no modal. Mark sold, no modal. Okay. Now, on inventory. Okay, perfect. Now, I also want to see the serial number and the part number. Maybe I should validate my my item before I broadcast on the internet, my serial number that I have and all that. I don't know. It's actually probably okay that you guys all have the serial number. Just let me know if I'm being stupid for some reason. Okay, perfect. Now I want you to set the serial number. I want to see the serial number, part number on the table. Make sure you fit all elements nicely. Also, when clicking on buttons, no modal appearing. Did I update the CSS here? Oh, I see. Hang on. Add these styles. It does need to reference style.css. Perhaps I made a mistake there by not referencing the CSS file. I wonder if it created conflicting classes. We'll see. Inventory.php. Where's it at, guys? HI. Oh, it's down here. Oh my gosh. So inventory apply, except add this to my styles. Okay. I am only using one CSS file for like 100 PHP files right now, which is really inefficient as well. Once I build in more functionality where I'm satisfied I can start taking orders, I will go through and fix that. Okay, update the JavaScript to properly handle the modal inventory. The modals. I love that it said plural modals. And I will do the same thing for the JavaScript as well, right? I don't know if I mentioned that, but gonna have to separate the CSS and the JavaScript, right? At a later time, though. I mean, honestly, I should do it as soon as possible. I should have just started developing that way. I should have had each file their own respective thing, but didn't realize this system was going to become a monster here. So, and perhaps I have more to learn. You know, I have been watching some of my development videos, and I can see some of my shortcomings and where I just make obvious mistakes, and I could do a lot better. So, definitely going to just improve as I move along. Inventory. All right, let's click on this. Update. No modal, no modal, no modal. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm going to, because Claude just ran into a little bit of an error there. I am going to consult with ChatGPT at this time to see what exactly is going on. That the modal's not opening. Okay. Modal not opening when clicking update, delete. Can you tell why? Here's the CSS. Here's a million lines of code. And this is another reason why I should divvy up the files, because, dude, then I don't have to give AI so much of a prompt. You know, these prompts using thousands of lines of code is confusing the AI. Okay, hang on. Okay, so they're returning null. Now, can I verify that with the error log? Because if the error shows exactly what ChatGPT is saying, so this is just a minute and a half ago. Here it is. Undefined array key ID in inventory a minute and a half ago. That may be a problem here. Also, I will include with Claude the information that it provided here. Okay, so let's see what Claude makes of my observations with ChatGPT. I'll fix the mixing fields and update the modal and define ID, or here are all the necessary changes, okay? Okay. Apply. So yeah, I did add in all that code that was missing that ChatGPT was talking about. All these styles. I didn't reference the CSS again. We might have conflicting styles here. This is a mistake. And update the JavaScript. Okay. Let's see how that works. So all we're updating now is the inventory file, which is nice. I don't know how long it is. Let's take a look. It is 604 lines of code, which is not that much. It's not that large. There's a lot of updates that could happen to this page. There we go. Error fetching item details. That's an improvement. Delete. Mark sold. Okay. I bet you the error log is coming up with something. Is it the same error? No, there's no error in the error log. So I'm just gonna have Claude help me debug this. We're gonna get a more detailed error code for that update button. Also, when clicking delete, no modal popping up. Please help. Okay. I just want to scan, scan, scan. You know, that's all I want to do. I just want to pop, 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 and just sit here with the scanner and just scan stuff all day. So it's updating the JavaScript for the modal. I wonder what it saw that was wrong. Well, we're about to review it here. Yeah, but what's the difference here? I don't see any difference. This is called serial num. Oh, this is just a more detailed error logging. Okay, it's just repeating. Here's constants being defined. It's also debugging the modal. This is not bad. I like this. I like all of it. This is why I just approve everything, because I guess I don't have the patience, and I don't know. The biggest thing about approving everything, though, that from the AI is you will backtrack. You will cause yourself to, for now, at where the level that the AI is at, you will cause yourself to generate more work for yourself and break other things if you just automatically just authorize everything all the time. But the thing is when I authorize stuff, I do it so frequently that I'd almost rather backtrack and fix something later on. And a couple times that's bit me in the butt because I've spent hours fixing functionality that I had previously worked. Okay, so why can't I just copy this text? I wish it would let me. Error fetching item details, failed to execute JSON on response, unexpected end of JSON input. Please check the console for more information. Where's the console at? Are they talking about the error log? I don't think they are, because there's no entries in the error log. What do they mean, console? Let's learn together. Okay, they want to update the get inventory item, which I appreciate. And they want to update the JavaScript error handling, which is also good. So I'm just going to authorize all that. You know, if they do error handling, that is perfectly fine with me. Well, you know, one of the biggest things I want to watch out for, honestly, is CSS classes conflicting with each other, because then I have to dig through the CSS and decide which one is the right one, and then I have to analyze it, and it's just, I don't want to go through that too, you know. So that's one thing to look out for. You know, we're going to improve our workflows and not get caught remaining the same person forever. So did I update any CSS files? I did not. Okay. Well, we just refreshed the page here then. I guess the JavaScript is not loaded in a separate file, so we can just test this. Error fetching, same, press console F12. Okay. Oh, they're talking about this console. Oh, okay. I don't see anything. What's up with that? Says no issues. Does the delete work? Does mark sold work? Do I still have the sold column? I do. What's the structure right now? or the content. Okay, so oh, good lord, what do you guys think? It's a JSON issue. Failed to execute JSON. I mean, okay. My guess is it's the get inventory item. Let's see. It's still saying same error about JSON and console is blank. That's funny. So it's weird that there's no issues though. I mean, it almost never has issues. Okay, I was gonna say it almost never not has issues, but there we go. Okay, so there's a syntax error. I don't want this prototype, I don't think. I'm just giving it as much of the debugging as possible. Okay, apparently I identified an issue earlier. Let's see if it's correct. Update your P and Peach Paw, get inventory item. And then the error occurs when the JSON says, let's debug the Peach pitfall. Let's save this. And then let's actually just update it now. And then ignore the prompt that we just gave it. I don't want to stack up too many things here. I just want to do it. Incremental progress. This is going to be get inventory item. Okay. Still says this. Oh, now it's opening the modal. But it still said the error code, but I believe it was non-critical, right? So now it does open up the modal where you can update the item. It is formatted nicely with the some input validation. Of course, it's not perfect, right? There's no way any of my computer parts cost more money than has ever existed or the age of the universe or anything. So in seconds, in microseconds, you know, the age of the universe right now. Guys, I'm going crazy. Okay, so that works. Do I want to delete this? Please give me a modal to confirm. Failed to execute. Press OK. And then mark sold. Failed to execute. Show sold modal. Well, I never asked the AI to give me a sold modal, so that's not working. Now, what happens when I click update? Detailed error. Let's give it. Okay. Okay, the modal is coming up for update now nicely, but it does have this error in console. It doesn't seem critical, though, since it's loading, is it? Let's just verify. The error suggests while it's loading, there might be an underlying issues with the JSON response. So it might actually be very important because we want the JSON to get working. Now, JSON is not that complicated. I don't know why it's having a hard time tracking the proper JSON, but whatever. Doesn't seem like a problem I've run into before. Normally JSON, when I debug it, takes just a few minutes. All right. Now it does not even have a single error. Look how beautiful that is. And you can click out of it. Okay, now what about delete? Amazing. Okay, so... Okay, amazing. Progress, you guys. Progress. Yeah, inventory item. Okay, now update seems to work wonderfully. Delete modal and has this error, and it is not popping up. I wonder why it's having issues with JSON. You know, JSON is just like a nested set of characters, right? So JSON structure, it's just like a tree, isn't it? Yeah, here it is right here. So, I mean, it's so simple. They just do inheritance, right? Or, yeah, essentially makes the little classes, you know, little objects with properties, maybe, or a class definition, maybe. And it's not complicated, I don't think. Just probably one little thing wrong, honestly. Also, make sure you delete them. You have the delete modal HTML. Add these styles if you haven't already. Are these styles already in my CSS file? Also, remember, all my buttons need to be black, white font with opposite when hovering. And every last single button, I swear, no matter how big, must follow that requirements. No matter how lost the button is, no matter how far in a modal or unrecoverable, it must be black, white font and opposite when hovering. Okay. My God. I wonder if it's going to change all my buttons, like, for across the whole website. Please do that. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Hang on. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, and hath thou madest mine buttons of thine holy decree in mine entire CSS file. Talk to me like a squire. I love this stuff. My liege, upon thorough inspection of thy CSS scrolls, I observe that while these sacred button declarations exist, they appear twice in different sections of thy manuscript. Let us consolidate these holy decrees into one mighty proclamation and place it at the bottom of thy scroll to ensure it overrides all other mortal styling attempts. Okay. I actually don't know if I want to implement these changes, but let's just see what it's going to delete. Okay, so these lines of code are funny and all. But actually, when you look at the styling, it's only affecting the background color, the color of the font, and the border, right? And then what is this button small information, huh? And then what is this button? Okay, so these are all concatenated, right? So this is saying for all of these buttons, they have this and it's marked as important, so it's overriding the other CSS, right? So this is actually okay with me. We're gonna approve that. All right. I mean, I'm sure there may be a drawback to what I just did. I'm gonna have to look into it. I'll pay attention to it, but for now, that seems okay, right? And we just updated inventory. We also have our CSS. Oopsies. I don't remember which website it is. Dang it. Let's see. I wonder how much RAM I'm using with my Chrome tabs, like just on a daily basis. We are upgrading our workstation here soon, so stay tuned to that. At the end of December, we will be able to upgrade our system here, and we'll be able to record in 1440p at I think 100 and something frames per second, over 100. All right, so inventory, or we can just record at 1440p at 60 frames per second. That actually might be what happens. But the new system we're building is supposed to be, is supposed to be very good. It will be a lot of fun to build and test this new computer I'm making for myself, for my business. I'm going to use it to record videos, obviously, and do web development, lots of stuff. Okay, so we just updated the CSS. We do need to, and the main focus is making sure the inventory page works as intended. Dashboard, log out. All the buttons have been changed, my God. Okay, actually, they look nice, beautiful. They actually look okay. That's so funny. I love it. Look at that. That is actually okay with me. Okay, so I love it, dude. All of them got affected everywhere. Okay, so the AI, when you tell it to talk to you like a squire, does a better job on average. So if you're updating a part, you may wish to update the picture. I may want to include that at a later time, but that is not important now. I just pressed delete, and then it loaded the modal. Okay, hang on. Let's see if it's deleted in the database yet. Whoa. Locked out of the database. Okay. Oh, it's because I refreshed my cookies and cleared them out. So we're in the inventory, and it's still in there. That's a positive sign. Do I want to delete it? Oh, God. Delete functionality to be implemented. Okay. Is it gone? Okay. I'm glad it didn't delete it. I don't want to enter it in again. Does the scanner work here? Oh, what was that? Boop. It just kind of closes out the modal real quick. All right, so the delete. Okay, first it says delete item table not found. Okay. Now when clicking delete, it says error loading delete confirmation, delete item table not found. Please try again. And then when clicking OK, it allows me, it opens modal, which is fantastic improvement. Then when clicking delete says delete functionality to be implemented. Okay, it says delete functionality to be implemented. Okay, what's that going to do to us? Okay, wants to update some JavaScript here. Doesn't look like we had a function here before for the deletion. Or is it just updating the function? One of the two. Get inventory item.php. Here's confirm delete. Look, it didn't even have it before. And then here's another confirm delete function. What is this? Oh, wait, what's happening? Did it just... Oh, no. It's just... Wait, hang on. It... Cancel delete. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. Okay. And all this is fine, so... And then create a new file for handling the deletion, which is perfectly fine as well. So... I do need to ask it about the duplicate function, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Delete inventory.php, because after looking at that, that looks like the declaration of a function twice. So we're going to look at that. Inventory. So this would be confirm delete, right? Is that the name of it again? Let's just confirm delete. I believe that's what it was called. Yeah. So that's the definition of a function twice. Okay. It appears we are defining confirm delete twice, though. What's happening here? All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. What are we? How far in are we? An hour in. 2 breaks. Okay, an hour every half an hour break or a little less. That's perfect. Guys, we're doing it. All right, guys, we're back from our little super break here. So, yes, my liege. Indeed, the confirm delete function is blah, blah, blah. Whoa. Did I even... What's updating? Removing an instruct function here? I don't see it removing anything. Reject. Apply. I don't see it rejecting anything either. So, remove this version. Let's find it. Confirm delete. Here it is. It's a very long function. What about this one? It's also indeed, a long function. Which one do I want? So, what's the name of my file? Is it delete inventory? Yes. Does the other one reference that file? It does, indeed. In fact, these two functions look identical. Wait, am I looking at the same function over and over again? My God, I am. Hang on. This is line 800. Here's line 726. Okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Well, after a brief review, it does appear that... it does appear... Well, hang on. Here's a div class modal content loading. Is that in there as well? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to just delete this bottom one here. Okay. And then that was updating the inventory file. All right. We will just hash that. Inventory. And then I bet you we already have our delete inventory file uploaded, but I'll upload it one more time just in case I made a change. All right. So it's just some PHP we can test. That appears to work. Wow. Now this appears to work, but the table is empty. Is this in the console? Does that occur when I pull up the delete? Yes, it does. All right. Now, on inventory... Okay, and in the modal for the table displaying the stats before I delete the values are empty, right? Oops. I did not mean to submit that prompt. It wants to debug it. It didn't identify an issue right away, I don't think. But you know what? Sometimes when you debug things using AI, it actually fixes the problem. That happened to me yesterday during my development session. I was just implementing some debugging, and it fixed the problem that I was trying to address with the functionality. And I was so surprised. I was like, beautiful. Okay, let's go back here. Now it's not even loading the modal. That was bad. That is the opposite of what I was just talking about. So, okay. Oh, hang on. Let's track this change for inventory real quick. Hang on. I just undid what I did there. So we're going to see if those undos actually fix that problem here. Okay, okay. Okay, Claude. Those changes you made actually made things worse, and the modal didn't load. Let's not have that happen, okay? It is hard to get a modal to load all around here sometimes. So now it wants to update this. Some HTML. I do not see any updates. Okay. So let's just save our progress, and we're going to nuke cursor real quick. Now, the issue is this. Whoa. And I just nuked cursor with a hotkey just now. Whoa. Now it's saying cursor's been removed? What? You guys, I think I just uninstalled cursor with a hotkey. Hello? What on earth? Well, that's a setback. What on earth? Guys, I literally just pressed some hotkey with my keyboard, like Control Shift. I was trying to take a screenshot and I pressed the wrong keys. So I was trying to press Windows Shift S. And I somehow nuked cursor out of my computer. Now that is wild. I wonder if it will let me even uninstall it. It's running. Now, all right, now it's officially nuked for my system. Download cursor, maybe? And maybe it should restart my computer, but we'll see if that's not the case. And cursor is loaded again. Well, hello. It is the future. Okay, so what are we trying to do? We're trying to just debug this simple fetching JSON data, I think. Okay, inventory, get inventory item, delete inventory. Now, when clicking delete on inventory, it opens modal like it should, but values are not populated. Look. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. What is this? Just a 10-minute later break. That's okay. What is up? 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 So, I kind of want to take a break here and play some League, but it's talking about the JSON in inventory again. We shall approve thine changes, good squire. That's probably what made it crash before. It was probably like, oh, I'm a squire. All right, so we're gonna update inventory. Bam. Okay. Delete. Error loading item details. Update. Error loading update. I wonder if it will actually delete it. I don't know if I want to know. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just... Okay, give me SQL. I can just grab the SQL real quick. It won't have the receipt, but... Or the picture, but that's okay because we were just testing that. Give me SQL to reinsert this info into the inventory table. Boop. Okay, so we're going to just back that up. Now let's just test the delete function. Item deleted successfully. Okay. Bam. Okay. Chat, you're lagging. All right. Cool. Huh. Oh, what happened? Variable name was expected near question mark. The picture? No. Can it be null? It can indeed be null. So, let's go browse. Okay. That is just fine. There you are. Market sold. Does that work? Oh, look at this. The freaking the table is loading in the sold item. Hang on. Confirm. Wait, hang on. The buttons aren't though. And delete. Now the table's loading for the delete. Okay, so what happened there? Update. Oh, and the values in the database are in the table here because it fixed the JSON. Perfect. Okay. And then mark sold. So now when clicking confirm to mark it as sold is not processing. And when clicking cancel, it is not doing anything. Okay. That seems like it should be easy to fix. Okay. Now when clicking to mark as sold, it's not doing anything. And when in the same modal for the sold, when clicking cancel, it's not doing anything. Not doing anything. Good job so far, by the way. Okay, so I wonder if when I add inventory, is it asking for the cost? It's not. Guys, I added in the inventory without even putting the cost in. How did that get by me? That's kind of ridiculous. All right, so we need to just... thank you. Let's add the missing functions for the mark as sold functionality and fix the cancel button. Here's the necessary changes. Amazing. And then here's a new static file for you, fit. Mark as sold.php. Okay. And then what was the thing I was just talking about? Oh, yeah. Add inventory. Now, when I track inventory, I do not have to separate the shipping costs and the I just need the overall how much it costs me to get the item to me. So, okay. And when entering it in the part, there does need to be a field to be able to enter in the cost, which is a decimal, of course, from cost column. I should probably show the structure again. This is for the inventory table. Don't change UI or anything. Just add the field. Modal might be too big, so need to be able to scroll probably. And also, what else, guys? I kind of dig this music. Let's see. The cost. Oh yeah. Also the cost cannot exceed 10,000. Physically. Limit the input to 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 decimals, and then nothing more than 10,000. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is that 10,000? Okay. Add inventory, yes. What happened here? Add inventory. Okay, it's just modifying the HTML a little bit. And then it is making a JavaScript function to validate the cost. Let's take a look at that, learn something here. Parse float to fixed 2 decimal places. Okay. Some CSS. Should I have referenced this CSS here? Wait, hang on. Yeah, this. Hang on, let's just verify. Is this going to override something here on accident? Even though the CSS is referenced in the PHP, you have to include the CSS. Yeah, see, it was going to override the CSS there. It's not good. Need to work on my prompting. Let's modify the new styles that work with your CSS by combining them. No, I don't want to do that either because that's modal content. So for add inventory, actually, I want you to duplicate the modal content classes and rename it for HTML to make this unique so we can grab all those values, then apply the changes here. Since we use modal content for other PHP files. Okay, so we're just gonna be very careful. That was a good catch there by me. Let's create a unique class name for this specific modal. So we're going to go to add inventory and we're going to deny. We're going to apply, and then let's find add inventory modal. Here's some overriding. Or no, that's the actually don't WebKit and spin button. I'm not sure. And then updates the corresponding HTML class HTML. So we're just renaming the HTML class, the CSS that is referencing. I do not see it anywhere. So we need to search it. What is it called? Modal content. So let's go look. Oh no, we have screwed up stuff here. There's too much modal content going on. That's the scanner modal. Hang on. Modal content. Here's all the labels. I'm just looking for where it's here. It is scanner modal content. That's not it. We're looking for the class modal content add inventory. I don't see it. I only see the scanner modal. What's happening here? Where's the HTML for the regular modal? This is button container. Huh? Is this really button container? Whoops. Yes, no. There's some styling. Hang on. Scanner modal, maybe? No. Apparently, this may... No. It's this. No, it's not. I am a little confused. Is this really the button container here? Hang on. My lord. Did I authorize CSS changes earlier? I forget. What am I even trying to do right now? I'm sorry, I lost track. I was trying to make a unique CSS class because there was an issue. Let me look at my prompt. What are we even trying to fix? The cost, yeah. And implement the cost changes. Now, is this going to override something here on accident? Jesus, what am I trying to fix here, you guys? What? Wait, how did I get so sidetracked? What happened? Oh, I know. It's the scroll bar. I'm trying to avoid adding the scroll bar to all my modals. Well, okay. Let's just open up a new chat. Let's see if it okay. I'm just gonna roll out this change and see what's up. And just in case, I am going to rehash the CSS. Oops.
Do I want to go understated with a sleek pony? The Nexus Slick Stick is my
Here we go.
go-to.
Oops.
Where was this in the 90s? Do I want to go bold with hair as big as my personality? This Nexus XXL hairspray gives me major volume.
Okay.
It never looked better. Well, I think the choice here is obvious. Yeah, very obvious. Have you ever seen hair this bouncy?
Oops.
I have a beyond brilliant idea. Sorry, girls.
Oops. Where are we at?
Brat summer is over. Flawless
Log out.
is next.
Log in. Go back here.
I thought we were just going to the grocery store.
Inventory. Okay. Where are we going on this?
Darling, always live
Delete.
with the
Okay.
camera watching.
Oh, now the cancel on the delete is working. That's good. Okay, but the cancel on the inventory on the mark sold isn't working. Is marking it sold is working? Doesn't appear to be working. Now we want to know if when adding inventory, does it have a cost value? Okay, so I'm sure it works, actually. But we are going to add more inventory, so we're going to have more chances to fix this. So let's actually update this value here. The cost is $0. Let's look at how much it costs. They came with free RAM, and I got 2 processors, so 281 45 divided by 2. So his processor was $140.73 after tax. How much was that? What was it? 140.73. That's not bad, I guess. It came with free RAM. Oh, this brings up another modal to confirm the changes. That's cool. Oh, and then it just kicked me out. What happened? Here it is right here. Well, let's just tell Claude what happened. Let's see if it updated the value in the database, though. I wonder.
This is Ford Pro
No.
Insure from the American Road Insurance Company. Fleet insurance in the Ford Pro suite of services. Within this suite, everything is connected.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what Claude says about this.
Or securing a Ford Pro Simple commercial line of credit. You might save on your Ford
Okay,
Pro Insure.
saying
Get a quote today and get the peace of mind of Ford Pro Insure for your fleet.
some stuff.
Holiday rituals.
Oh, and it needs an update inventory file. Okay. So it's probably not going to update much here. In fact, I'm a little hesitant to update this. Oh, this is just more detailed. Okay, that's fine. And then this is update inventory. So do I have an update inventory? Let's see. Update pertinence. No, I do not. Okay. Update inventory.php. Here we go. Save. Upload. I will just update the specific files. It was update inventory. And then there's one more. We updated inventory as well. Okay. Whoa, success it says. Hang on. I bet you the value in the DB just changed. It still had the post data. Yeah, so let's go back to here. We are in the business of testing this. 140.72. Confirm. Item updated. Nice. 140.72. Nice. Okay, it's working. Alright, so this was 73. Let's update that. Okay. It doesn't have the new values on the right hand side. That's fine. I'll fix that later, actually. To delete this, it does appear to be working. And then the market is sold. This is not working. So we have an update inventory. Okay, is this working when I mark it as sold? Oh my gosh, it was marked as sold. Okay. Now let's refresh this page. Is it going to move down to the... Let's look at... Is it sold 1 now? It is not. Okay. Now... Interesting. I wonder, is there an error happening? Probably not, because it's successfully just disregarding here. So let's look at this. No, there's no error code. So... this seems like this should be easy to fix. So, Claude, when marking item as sold, it is saying success, but I can confirm in the DB it's not moving the value for the column to 1. I wonder if it even knows what the column is. I think it does. I think the AI knows what the name of the column is. We need to create and update the mark sold PHP file. Do I even have code that says mark as sold? I do, don't I? Okay, so I need to make a new static PHP file. Mark as sold.php. Oh, it already exists? Hang on. It's trying to set sold to 1. That's the name of the column. Okay, this is a lot simpler of a file. We will actually just use that, and then we will... That might be a downgrade, but we'll actually just put it in anyway. That's fine. I don't think the AI did that for any really good particular reason, but in my opinion, it may have fixed something there, but I didn't look at it that close. So.
Try gummy vitamins from
Okay.
Mysqli,
This is
recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
get inventory. No, this is mark as sold.
More happy with gain.
Okay, now let's see what happens here. What's this behavior? Oh, that worked. My God. Okay. Okay. All right. The buttons in the actions column are getting hidden on the edges. The column not wide enough. Also, the width of buttons here needs to adjust so this doesn't happen. Can you just put inline CSS to fix this so that I can make my own CSS file later and extract? Excuse me. Got a fresh cup of coffee here. It is 9:19 p.m. Just fixing a user interface thing that's bugging me. Oops. All right, so inventory. Mark item is sold. Okay, obviously if it's in this table, it should be able to mark it as not sold or archived. But let's see. What am I trying to test? Well, let's just fix that right now. Inventory. What did I just change? The, Huh? What did I just change? Oh, the buttons. The buttons are supposed to not take up the stiff. I wonder if the inline CSS is getting, I wonder if the inline CSS is getting overridden by the CSS file. Let's see. What I do see, display flex gap 3 pixels justify content center. Display flex gap 3 pixels. Don't see that anywhere. Okay. Looks like it's getting overridden from the, is the inline CSS getting overridden by the style.css file? Let's just double check. Oh, there we go. We just had to update that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna just... Okay. It still doesn't even have the gap value here. Have I uploaded the new version of inventory? I guess I did. Okay, how about this? Okay, when in the sold table, when clicking mark sold. Actually, this button different should say mark not sold, and then modal has likewise functionality. Please also give me files to generate if I need them. But we should just be able to update mark as sold and use it in both places, so it has dual functionality. Okay. Reduce your static file. I wonder what I'm even doing right now. I was reading a comment somebody just put on YouTube. Like, thank you guys for all of your support. Some of these comments are amazing. All right, mark as sold. We're going to just update that here. And then inventory.php. How does that work? Apply. Okay. It's updating quite a bit here. Okay, I see what's happening. It is putting in the dual functionality even in the PHP. These buttons are getting the important styling. I love it. It's implementing a change I asked it to make earlier. And it appears like it's not doing much more than that, so that's going to be beneficial for this update, I think. Let's see what's going on here. This is the PHP. We're just going to upload our whole system. Rather than tracking the names of the files I'm uploading, my brain appreciates the stress-free environment of reduced brain cell operation. Just trying to keep my voltage in my brain as low as possible right now. I am drinking coffee at 9:25, but there's clarity in coffee. Okay. And we didn't update the CSS, so we're good to go. Oh, look, the buttons look a lot better. It appears the table has some interesting styling here. Oh, that's the end of the column. That's what it is. So let's see how that works. Marking not sold does not bring up. Unable to delete. Unable to update. Good Lord, that's awful. What about the SQL here? Let's do that. Let's check this out. We're going to just enter in another null value. Duplicate entry. 1. Okay, we have to change the primary key. I think you can just put a question mark in for that, right? No, it wants a value. Okay. Number 2. And then this should still work. Okay, great. That still works. This still works. Hang on. This still works. Great. This still works. Okay, we can test that functionality. Let's actually test it. Make sure we haven't changed anything. What's the actual cost here? 140.73. Confirm changes. Great. Item updated. Delete. Okay. Are you sure you want to delete this item? Yeah. I can always just submit it to the database again. Okay, so that works. And there's really no validation to do on that either. The delete statement, like that's kind of nice. I'm kind of done with that. I wonder if you can insert a 0 for a blob. I guess you can. So there's gonna be 3. And then so we're going back to the mark as sold. Does this work? It does. Okay. Moving our way down. Unable to update item, invalid ID. Delete, unable to delete item, mark not sold. Okay. I think I need the get inventory item. Hang on, where's it at? Get. Wait, is it update inventory? Yeah, I need update inventory. I need to get the inventory item. I wonder why it's not predicting which item, which file I want. I think it's really obvious. But, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even showing you cursor right now. Sorry, guys. I'll try to do a better job of like before I even, I do switch over so often that it's, and I do an okay job. I've watched my videos. I do an okay job at times of making sure to keep you tuned in. Actually, on this screen, I'm sorry, guys. The web browser can be a little bit bigger here because most lines of code are not that wide. I mean, we can even do a quick scan, like this whole file. If I was just on this section, you couldn't see some of the code. That's it. So I'll just leave the pip size as large as possible, so that in the event that I don't switch my monitor, I'm not hurting your feelings so much. And I'll try to save this presentation as well so that I can use it at a later time, since I thought about that for a second. Okay, so when clicking update, delete, and mark not sold buttons, they don't work. But in table above for inventory not sold, it worked perfectly. So all you have to do is use basically same modal and info below for update, for delete, and then the mark not sold, obviously just a little different, right? I'm trying to just guide it along the process here. So currently 1:40, the last break I took 1:05 hours in. This would be 30 minutes later. It's time for us to take another break here to complete this sprint session tonight. It is 9:30. I have hours to work with, so this may be a rather long video, you guys. I have a lot that I want to work on. Why is it updating the ID here? Fetch sold items for the sold section. Oh, I see. Okay, and then where sold equals 1. Okay. All right. So, I wonder if did I implement more changes that I didn't notice? Oops. I think there were some HTML changes I didn't review, but I probably would have authorized them anyways, knowing Claude. Inventory. So I just updated PHP. I can just test now. Oh, that worked. Oh, it's closing the modal too. Love it. I wonder if the update works. Let's see, 140.74. Oh. Okay, so it got the prompt. That was a good prompt. Excuse me. Now let's delete this one. Yes. It is marked not sold. Item marked as sold successfully, but it puts it back at the top. Okay. So let's just fix that. Okay. Amazing. Full functionality. And when clicking mark not sold, the pop-up to confirm the successful change does still say marked as sold. So we need a little difference there. Some adaptation. Please, not complex. Yeah. Okay. So what we've done for the last essentially 45 minutes is a CRUD analysis here. We're trying to complete a CRUD analysis. taking longer than expected. You know, CRUD to me is so easy. Create, read, update, delete. Do you need to enter it to the database? Do you need to be able to read the values in the database? Do you need to be able to update the values specifically without removing them? And then do you need to be able to delete? Did I repeat myself? I don't think I did. CRUD, read, update, delete. So, you know, we have made it so that we can add inventory, obviously. Here's the C section. It's not validated, but I am not working on validation right now. What I just did was a CRUD analysis. And now it is okay. And so now oh, I need to take a break. Okay. I don't feel like taking a break right now, but I'm going to anyway, because it is the right thing to do, right? So we're going to come back and solve this puzzle, you guys. Stay tuned for maybe building the PC for my nephew tonight. All right, guys, we're going to keep it tight like a rock, but loose like water, okay? All right, I realized something as soon as I stepped away. The CRUD analysis is not complete. We do need to be able to update the image that is associated with the receipt, as well as confirm its deletion. And that's the only thing, actually. So, as you can see, it is not currently in the update section. So, let's just remind the AI of the structure of the inventory table. In fact, I almost didn't grab that column there at the bottom. And then I'll bring it over to Claude. Hello. Hello, baby. So, oh, what is going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So when updating in the modal we do need to be able to update the receipt or picture as well. Not receipt. I'm not doing bookkeeping. We're just doing inventory. We need to be able to picture column, right? There, no field for that or DB handling, or do we? Just wanted to check. I love that you can give Claude images. It's amazing. Anthropic is absolutely incredible. I mean, between Anthropic and OpenAI, okay. Just add a few lines of code for the HTML. Perfectly. Wait, hang on. What's that? Except JPEGs and GIFs. Should I? Oh, and PNGs. Okay, that's perfect. And then update inventory.php and update the update inventory file. Why would we update that? Did it have DB handling for the image? No, it didn't. Now it's adding case statements in there to handle it. That's perfectly good. Update the show update modal function to show the current image if it exists. To show the image. I'm not sure if it's adding some functionality here. It seems like it is. Yeah, it is adding functionality. I don't actually want to display the image, but maybe future me will be happy when I log in and see a picture of my parts for the computers. Okay, update, show, update modal function. Okay, this you need to help me implement properly. Okay. This you need to help me implement properly, provided all factors. This you need to help me implement properly, provided all factors, right? So hopefully the modal is not completely screwed up. It did update the JavaScript there. Show update modal. Okay, now it's trying to update the JavaScript. My lord. Should have made a backup before I tried to implement the change for the picture here. If I do run into some problems here, I will have to backtrack because I didn't make a backup. I need to remember that. Okay, so incremental progress equals maybe making a backup. And here's the Gamma image PHP file, which I thought I had. But we're going to apply this here. This is more detailed, which I suppose I don't care either way. Where's the select statement? Select picture from inventory. There it is. So we're going to update all of this. I will just upload the entire system. It's getting late. It's 9:42. This video is only an hour and 46 minutes, though. Seems like, well, the breaks do take about 5 to 10 minutes. So if my breaks take 5 to 10 minutes and I've taken 4 breaks, that's like maybe half an hour of break. So I've been doing this for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that means I got started at 7:20. That's about right. I got off of work at 6:30. Okay. Let's first test. Okay, there's no image. Oh my God. Is it gonna work? Image updated? Oh my God, hang on. Okay. Amazing. Error loading item details. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's possible. I wonder, hang on, does deletion still work though? Okay, amazing. Deletion still works though. Okay. Okay. Deletion still works, by the way. And does the information populate here? Oh, and by the way, and the information populates. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, now the information for deleting items is appearing. Okay, so there was a bad reference call. It just had updated that. So I don't need to give it this prompt. Hang on. Let me revert there. Okay, and there is no file because I just added a new one. Hang on, let's update this. What is happening? Now it's not loading this. What is going on? All right, hang on. Weird behavior here. Okay. No, let's see. Let's track this step by step. I can't believe I hotkeyed to uninstall cursor earlier. What the on earth? Like, what do you even press to uninstall the program you're in right now? Like, it's possible, guys. I have proof on the internet. I wasn't tracking my hands at the time, but I have evidence. Okay. What's happening here? My lord. So now, of course, when refreshing the page, when I click update, all the stats are there. When I click delete, all the stats are there. And then when I click sold, all the stats are there. Perfect. Now, Okay, Claude. Amazing. Now, when I have a fresh insert in the DB, when I click update, delete, or sold button, it does populate the information. Amazing, right? But then when I upload a picture, hang on. Well, actually, let's cancel that. Let's just refresh the page. Okay, it still works. Let's just change the warranty. Let's change the warranty to 4. Confirm. Okay. Now, let's just refresh the page, click update. It still has the information. Now, when I update the receipt, that does cause a problem. Not receipt, it's a picture. My lord. Okay, so let's click update. Not there. Okay, so when I upload a picture, let's look at the database. It is successful in uploading the picture. There it is right there. I see it. When I upload a picture, it does upload the picture successfully and the DB values. But then when I click the modal again to view the values, in any of the buttons, all the data is screwed up. Can you tell what is happening? I bet you it's because we are not using Ajax. Or maybe we are. Get inventory item. So it's saying to update this. Oh God, what is it trying to change here? Oh, just a little bit of the JSON. Select star from inventory. Select these values. Is it because it's referencing exact values with the JSON and they have to match up? Get inventory item. Get inventory item. Okay. Amazing. Now what? What am I trying to do? Okay, I'm trying to update here. It does not detect an image file, even though there is one. Okay? But it just says no current image. Okay, what we should do is go ahead and delete it. And then we're going to do this one more time. Glad that was still on the clipboard there. And then we're going to test to make sure it has the same functionality. And it does. Even further, we will test the updating of the price, and it works. But let us test the photo. Specifically, confirm. I like this little progress thing. It's not detailed like that. My client system I made for my client. Now what happens? Now it's fixed. The JSON was the issue. Now it is just not displaying the current image, okay? Now the data is here. Amazing. Now let's mark it as sold. Updating status. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now, with sold, mark item as not sold. Hold on. There is a logic error. Mark as sold. Get inventory item. Update inventory. Okay, now when I click on mark on sold button for a item not sold in top table. Oh, let's switch over to Claude. The modal for some reason says mark item as not sold, and of course there is an error. So you are missing the logic behind the fact that everything is basically the same in functionality for the buttons, even if it's sold or not, but like for update or delete, which seems to work great, by the way. Have to point that out because I don't want it touching it. Is Except the sold button, right? They have opposite functions and labels in the modal. You can tell which, right? Lol. Because the top table is not sold items. So big logic mistake there. Okay. Almost 2 hours in. Last break was maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm actually okay with taking another break here shortly. Getting a lot done. This is important stuff. Inventory. It only wants to change inventory. Okay. Hopefully it put like an if statement in there. Oh no, it has like this constant. Okay. And it depends on the value if it's sold or not, whether or not it says mark not sold or sold. So it's like an if statement. Almost. Sort of. Not really. All right. We're on inventory.php. Inventory. Honestly, circling back to the code we were just talking about, it's not really like an if statement, but it is true that if it is sold, it will say this, and then if it is not sold, it will say this. So in a way, it is kind of like an if statement because of the breakdown of the logic. But actually, the way that the code is working here is not using an if statement itself. So for those of you that care about this stuff, you know, I am here to produce software. I'm not actually here to learn all the time. And so mark item is not sold. Please work. Error after item error. Okay, let's look at the error log. But I will take time to research stuff even while I am developing systems here, to speed along the learning curve. And it wouldn't make bad content either if every once in a while I dove into something. So there's nothing in the error log. Now, updating appears to work just great. So this is an upgrade. Now there is simple error. Now there is simple error when trying to mark a sold item as not sold. Don't you understand what I'm saying? We have the same issue when clicking on a sold item in inventory. To click on button mark not sold, the modal says mark item as sold. What is going on? I wonder if I refresh the page if that is, oh my god, what happened here? Okay, hang on. Error updating item status. Okay. Wait, I bet you anything it's sold now. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me redo my prompt. Okay. It says error. It says error updating item status, but I can see in the DB that it is actually changing each time properly. It not transitioning nicely between tables because this weird error here. Also, I want to point out the modal when I click on mark not sold is in fact saying the wrong label, but I think this is because the page still thinks the value in the DB is the opposite, even though it's been changed. So we do need to recapture the value after performing the row update here. So that is a beautiful prompt. Is going to get a lot done here. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Claude, for reminding me. I bet you anything you will do a good job, Claude. You're not going to undo any of my functionality thus far, are you? Let's look how much you're changing here. What's that? Well, what's this bottom part? Okay, it's just changing the behavior after it gets marked. This look how long my prompt was, and then look at all the changes. This is actually very good. And then mark as sold needs to be updated. Mark as sold. Apply. Okay. We just updated PHP files here, so we can update the whole system. 125 files now. Whoops. What happened here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we can just, oh, here we go. Sold. Mark item is sold. Sold. Mark item sold successfully. Mark not sold. Mark not sold. Mark item not sold successfully. Amazing. Update. Will this work? Okay, let's update it to the correct price because this is wrong. Oh, it's in the calculator. So 140.73. 140.73. So we're going to change one of these. We are going to test the picture, update, confirm. Item updated. Thank you. I'm so glad we didn't lose any functionality there. Do I want to delete this item? No, it's going to work, I think. I'm not going to test it right now. If I have a problem deleting items from my inventory later, I will just address that problem at that time. So, can we update this here? Actually, I don't think we updated anything that would affect this, but yes, it still works. Very good to make sure that it still works, I think. So this is just some basic validation testing. Of course, I can go crazy with validation and do many things, but this is beautiful. Okay. Now, let's continue adding inventory. That is my nephew's processor. Let me just show you the parts I have sitting here, guys. Here's his case. This is a Thermaltake Core P3 TG Pro. Do I have the lights on in here? I do, but it is quite dark. I am sorry that you cannot see that. I'm sorry. Here's his motherboard. It is a Razer Tai Chi. It's amazing. I'm sorry my camera doesn't look very good here, guys. But here's his power supply, I think, is what we're looking at. There's my little toolkit. But anyways, let's go ahead and process some more inventory here. This is going to be a good test of the add inventory page again. You know, let's just start with the let's do the motherboard next. Actually, here, take a look at the motherboard. It is beautiful. B550 Tai Chi, yo, is my nephew's first computer by ASRock and Razer. Limited edition. Amazing. He's getting such a cool first computer. Let me put the processor over there, by the way. It's been entered into inventory. We are ready to build a computer. Okay, so, well, we're almost ready. We got a lot of work to do before we build this thing. Serial number. Whoa. Oh, here we go. What did that say? 12 characters, G9663. Yep. G3 Mox. G3 Mox B100 9663. G3 Mox B100 9663. Okay. Well, I'm going to need the part number as well. Confirm. This part number does have a serial or a barcode here. Oh, here we go. Amazing. 90 MX Ben 0 AO UAYZ. Amazing. Cool. Amazing. And it put in, oh no, but it put the, when I scanned in the part number, oh God, it replaced the inventory. Now, to accommodate for this, what we're going to do is make it so that, all right, when scanning in inventory, I need to be able in the pop-up analysis modal to be able to enter the, to be able to select which field I want to put the barcode result in between the, what is this last bar? There's a third barcode here on this. Let me just test this. Oh my God, I just used the barcode scanner and it submitted my prompt to Claude. Stop! That's hilarious. Okay, I'm actually going to just clear out that chat with Claude. Let's go back over to the page here. What's this third barcode? What's this? B550 Tai Chi Razor Edition. That's obviously the part name. Okay. So Razer has a barcode for the part name. Okay. And then, or ASRock does. And then this last barcode, 4710, this says EAN. What's an EAN, guys? So, all right, Claude. Whoa, I thought I grabbed my prompt from before. Okay, Claude. When I scan a barcode and the analysis modal pops up, actually, it needs to allow me to select which field to enter the data in nice 3-button area below, centered, justified on their own row in modal. Don't change too much else because I love it. You can add some amazing emoticons and flair to add super more personality to the modal. Perhaps even Mario themed if there is a Mario emoticon. What else, guys? Oh, what did I say? To the modal, it actually needs to allow me to select the field with. Oh, and the 3 fields are the, of course, part number, the serial number, and then there is sometimes the part name, which, if it detects, should intelligently separate the values of the part name, since it squishes values together. Somehow we need to just add spaces in there for when I use the part name and inserts it into the field in the modal for me to use there, right? Okay, let's do that. All right, guys, I am going to take a short break. We're 2 hours, 10 minutes in, and we'll be right back with more inventory. This is going to be great, guys. I love this. Okay, guys, well, I am back. Let me get some music going. Sometimes I forget. I kind of want some pizza. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Would you guys be okay if I made a pizza? I'm okay with doing like a 4-hour development session tonight and staying up till 2 a.m. All right, we are going to have to verify the existence and confirm the presence of pizza in our house. At a later time, we will implement those changes. Ugh. So, it wants to update the PHP, and I believe I may have already processed these changes. Doesn't appear to be generating. I'm going to grab this prompt. Okay. And then I don't have any changes, so we're nuking cursor. Not like we did that one time. When you completely nuke a program just using your keyboard, by the way. I did have some selection of the window I was in, okay, with the mouse. I had clicked on the desktop, apparently, but you can delete it, or the taskbar, but you can delete a program with just your keyboard. Okay. Or maybe the reference to it. I'm not sure what I did, you guys. All right, add inventory. The prompt is still here after loading back in. So we will give it the CSS this time and not make the same mistakes. I love how it, I will just show you here in the analysis, it does highlight the active field. I love little touches like that to make my system more snappy feeling and responsive. Why are these buttons a different CSS? Oh my God. How is it possible that my buttons could have this? Okay, what does it even say there? Deny? Okay, deny. Button class. Ha. Ha. Okay, in my style, confirm delete. So, okay, wait, but button dash small doesn't seem bad. I could just update the class here to something I like. Maybe that will fix my problems with the modal here. Okay, now I have completely referenced my CSS so that we won't have that issue. I am making that mistake oftentimes where I am trying to work with CSS and I don't reference my CSS files, so I need to make sure to stop doing that. Okay, what happened here? Whoa, what is this update? Okay, no, this is going to duplicate. I can already tell. Hang on. Make sure to completely scan CSS files so we do not do any duplicates or leave any unused CSS. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gave it the prompt. We're good. Interesting. You know, you learn as you go, right? So I've never done this before, obviously. And okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. Now it wants to delete all of my CSS. Holy smokes. Oh God, it misunderstood my prompt. Okay, hang on. That was an awful prompt. Let's leave. Okay, cursor. Let's go back to our CSS here. Make sure we still have some, and we don't. Wow, and then we had closed out. My God, you guys. I just lost all my CSS. Holy smokes, man. You have to be careful with this stuff. Oh my god, this is so horrible. What if I accidentally uploaded my CSS right now? Yes. Don't save. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, going back, make sure to completely scan the CSS file so we do not do any duplicates. I do use this CSS across other pages, so we have to be careful. All right, let's improve our prompt. Confirm, deny. So what is happening here? Style.css, field selector, apply. Oh my god, it is trying to remove all of the CSS again. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, dude. All it's trying to do is add in this CSS. Okay. Is it duplicating? Field selector. Let's find out. Okay, no. So this is actually really simple. All I have to do is just copy this. Of course, deny all these changes. And then we can just add this into the bottom. It's fine. It doesn't seem to have any duplicates. Field buttons. See, there's only one instance of that. So then update the scanner modal HTML. This seems pretty straightforward, you guys. This is a fun update too, so. Okay, and then this has already been updated. Okay, it even says close modal here down at the bottom, doesn't it? Hang on, where's it at? Super scanner power up is me, a barcode, yo. And then add this JavaScript here. Where does this go? Add field selection, document query selector, all field button. Where's this at? Field button. Here it is. Add field selection handlers. There it is. This is down at the bottom. So this is updated. Okay. Now, to confirm that we have not completely screwed ourselves over, we are going to make sure our CSS is still hang on. I actually want to be very careful with what I'm doing here. I'm going to download one more copy of my CSS. I'm going to make a local backup. Okay. Maybe should have dated that, but that's okay. Now we can just upload our whole system here. Ensis Vertis. Here we go. It's updating. Okay. Okay. Alright, Notion inventory, build the computer, target accounting, software development. Okay. We are 2 hours, 18 minutes in, and we're moving right along. So we have implemented changes to both CSS and the PHP here. So we do have to clear our cache and cookies and reload this page, please. Okay, let's just confirm. Seems fine. I don't recall that we even adjusted this page, so add new inventory. Okay, so now what was I trying to do here? Oh, I remember. Oh, I almost knocked over the motherboard. Let's do the serial number first. Oh, it worked. Love that. And is that the serial? Yes, it is. Now these buttons. Okay, let me actually. I can't see what I'm doing if these buttons are black. And then these are field buttons. Hang on, guys. Field button. Hang on. Field buttons have to have white font. Is triple F white? Yes, it is. Cancel, cancel. All right, field buttons and field button. What is the difference? Scanner button. What is that? Scanner buttons. Why does it have one that says field buttons? Hang on, let's see if that's even used. Field buttons. Okay. It is in fact used. Oh, it is a... Oh, it's a class that you inherit your properties from. Okay. So field buttons has been updated. So they will inherit the color quality. And so I have fixed it. So let's just go to CSS, upload. We're going to go back to our Ensis Vertis, our CSS. We're going to change our CSS. We're going to rehash it by clearing out our cookies and going back to the website. Let's test it. Add an inventory part. Moment of truth. Can I see the buttons? I cannot. Is it because they are inheriting something I am not seeing here? Where is the color property? The color says it is in getting inherited from modal content. Okay. This is issue for the field buttons. I'm trying to make their color for font white. How the inheritance working here? I could just change modal content color to white. I see the issue. The scanner modal content selector is forcing all elements in scanner modal to have black text. Let's modify the CSS. Okay, where is this happening, by the way? Oh my god, it's still trying to remove all of my, It's still trying to remove all of my stuff. Man, that's horrible. Modal content, scanner data, scanner modal content, scanner modal content. Yo, why is it highlighting everything red again? I don't want your changes. Why doesn't it not even see a class called scanner modal content? Scanner modal content. Is that happening in add inventory? Here's a class. Is there CSS for it? Yes, there is. Just change the color of this. Yeah, this is awful. Stop it. Why does AI just think I can see black on black? I mean, I can't. Nobody can. All right, this is still going to be black because I haven't updated the CSS. Whoa. Okay, I see what's happening. I need to be in the site. Okay. Now I have to delete the CSS all over again. Let's go back. Add new inventory. Okay, here we go. Nice. And I can't see the freaking buttons still. What is going on? It's still getting scanner modal content as black. Oh, I just changed the color for the header. My god. Okay. Actually, the header content should probably be black. So, it's not that. Let's go to the right CSS. Here it is. It's overriding it all. let's just remove that. Wait, hang on. We could just put a important to override. No, that would conflict. I'm not sure what the results of that would be, actually. I was thinking about the button class, just change it there. I don't want to affect any other text that's supposed to be black, right? And it does make sense that the text is supposed to be black, but if I just remove this important part, okay, and then if I update my PHP now, I bet you that will fix it. I think it's going to get overridden. Let's see. I didn't change the CSS file. Let's see. There it goes. Now this text is black, though, or white. Okay, hang on. Okay. I'll show you. This text is, so let's look at what this is. This is table data. Oh, I know what to do. Make this black, and then I just changed the scanner modal content color to black. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm not selected in the web page. Every time that works, it makes me so happy. Okay, good. Part number. No, this is a serial number. The GMOX 663. Perfect. Okay, now when clicking serial number. Okay, amazing. All right. Okay, amazing. Now when clicking part number, serial number, or part name button, it is just sitting there doing nothing. Same for cancel. Is that true? Yes. It's a me, Barcodio. Okay, add inventory. We need to update the JavaScript event handlers. Okay, that seems to be the solution. Yep. It just implemented the changes and then didn't complete it here with the JavaScript. Add inventory. All right, we can just go back here. Okay. What's this? The 9MX Benno. All right, I can verify that's correct. That is a part number. Okay, now when clicking part number, it's not doing anything. That is not the issue. Still, when clicking any of those buttons in the modal, it is not doing anything. Gonna refill on coffee real quick. I'll talk to you guys while I'm walking. I'm not gonna pause the video.
From Geico for serious coverage for both truck and cargo.
This is a Geico ad? Is there going to be an animal with a catchphrase?
What the armadillo?
No, this is a serious Geico ad.
Armadillo out.
Get more with Geico commercial.
It's big, chewy, and chocolatey. Big like over 3 times bigger. And it comes in 3 delicious flavors.
New Chips Ahoy, big chewy.
Well, let's take a look at what the prompt has to say. The original modal content is different from what we need. We need to update the scanner modal HTML. I wonder if that's correct. Okay. Cursor's crapping out on us. Okay, this reference to CSS. Please analyze when scanning. After I click part number, serial number, or part name, or cancel, it is doing nothing after scanning an item and getting analysis. So it's supposed to just insert the value in the appropriate place. Also, if we made code to strip the part name, please remove that. Just enter in the part name as I scanned it. When I click the part name button, I think I asked you to analyze the information received in a way, so remove that intelligent analysis. Okay, so I want to reduce complexity here. I think I asked us something earlier that was kind of ridiculous, and we're gonna just backtrack on that. I'm gonna copy this prompt, by the way, because I may have to use it for ChatGPT here. Okay, here's some changes. We're going to implement all of them. We are going to update the add inventory. Okay, let's try this. That is awful. No. It just completely ruined everything. No. Hang on, add inventory. Let's just... I tried to undo those changes. Okay, that's back to where it was. Okay, those changes ruined everything. Okay, those changes ruined everything, and I lost so much functionality. Do you understand? This should be so simple. I want the analysis. I want everything to stay the same. Just make it so I can use the values after, please, and exit the modal by clicking cancel. Okay. We're running into a development block here. Man, with modals, I do run into these problems constantly. I like modals so much. I love using them. I'm addicted to it, but I clearly have a lot to learn. Okay. We're going to upload. We're going to add inventory. Let us reset here. Does this work? It does not. For now, can't you just make it so I can cancel the modal? I mean, shouldn't that work so simply? Okay, it's talking about this little update here. Can I close out the modal? Please let me close this out. No. So I'm going to undo that change. And we're going to say no on everything here. Close all. Alright, let's save this. We're going to just verify that this is actually correct. Alright, let's try this one more time. This modal's not going to close, but I just want to make sure we have everything. Okay. So, is it because there is a global click stopper that is preventing this? What is happening here? This is not fixing anything. I cannot use the buttons after I scan. This should be so simple. I think I'm going to move on to using ChatGPT for a second. It is just something very simple. It may have something to do with CSS. It's possible. But no, it should not be. It should be something related to JavaScript or something of the like here. Let's see what's up. Okay. I don't think it fixed it. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let's inspect this in the console. Oh. I don't want to preserve the log. So when I go to inventory, I click add inventory, it does have this cannot read properties of null. Maybe this is what is happening here. Let's give it this error code from the console. Okay, maybe it was an issue here. All right, if this fixes it, let's remember that, because I have another issue with another modal right now on my other system where I couldn't click the X out of it just to Oh, the cancel works now. Oh, cancel works now. No, but the other buttons don't. Okay, so we're expanding the DOM. Okay, so the DOM actually fixed this modal. We need to remember that, guys. We need to remember that. Also, debugging using the console. That was very helpful too. We're going to add that to our workflow. I'm learning, okay, guys? I mean, I'm not a master at anything, I promise. Part number. Amazing. Okay, let's just see the behavior here. This is the 90 mexben. This is actually the part number. Now let's grab the serial at the top. Gmox, that's the serial. Amazing. Now, let's grab the part name. B550 Razor Edition. Amazing! And I will just paste in the stuff myself. Okay, it's a B550 warranty. What is it? 1 year? ASRock B550 Razor Edition warranty. It's 1 year, I bet. Says 3 years. Amazing. Oh, Tech Dynamic PD Limited? No, 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 no. It says 3 years again. Guys, I thought ASRock's warranty was 1 year. Cannot wait to set up his computer. Well, I'm just gonna put 1 year, even though everything on the internet said 3. So let's look up the purchase of this. I bought this motherboard from Newegg, I think. Yep. So this was ordered on November 11th. Only $184 for like the coolest motherboard on the planet. I'm sorry. I should have looked at that again. I'm sorry. Was it exactly $184? Oh, it was 184 and 1 cent. 18401. Oh. Whoa. What is going on here? Add inventory. What is going on here? Cost? Huh? Two? 3? Can I? 9? I can't change the values here. Oh my god. Issue when editing cost, can't put in numbers up to 10,000. Only lets me like type in one number, then forces me on the decimals. One digit. The issues with the cost validation function. Apply. I wonder if it remembers the cost validation I wanted. All right, we do have to start over here. So, serial number, but this should be very fast. This is the Gmox. That is the serial. Here's the part name. Was going for the part number, actually. Oh, and this is the part number. Perfect. As far as I can tell, this scanner has like 100% accuracy. Like, I think it's like impossible to get the wrong values. We will see what that's like in the future, though. So this was November 11th. 18401. 18401. Oh. Okay, now it's not letting me type decimals. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Just telling Claude about what it was like to, because when I'm on this site, I'm trying to just type in 184.01 and it won't let me put in the period. Look how much more complex that is than I'm sorry, I'm not doing a good job of showing you the proper screen. Sorry guys. 184.01. Okay, let's just test this. 184.01. Now it's working. Will it let me type in more decimals? Yes, it will. I don't care about input validation right now. I just want functionality. I will validate at a later time. Okay, so let's start over here. Part name. What is this? The 90 MX Ben? That's the part number. What is this? Gmox B1009663. That's the serial. And then we do want the part name. Bam. I mean, I'm not going to take a picture of it, I don't think. Okay, it works. Whew, success. Okay. So, amazing. Now I can manage my inventory. Let's go, guys. CPU motherboard down. Next, we have the computer case. Just grab this 35-pound computer case here. Oops. Oops. It's fallen. Let's add in a new part. Here's a QR code. Huh. Look at the data there. Interesting. Here's a barcode for the UPS. And that's not... Oh, that's not... I don't know. 420-780-704-079. Oh. I'm scanning the wrong. Here it is. What is this? 880. Okay, that's it. G400M. Okay. So this is the serial number, it says. On the box, it says this is the serial number. Okay. Does it have any other barcodes here? What's the... This is a part number? 16 characters ending in 09. Yes, WN09. Perfect. This is a part number. And then... What's an EAN 13 and a UPC code? What's an EAN 13 and a UPC code? Do I need for inventory? When was the last time I took a break, guys?
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken fillet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and a spicy pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Real customer.
So I don't need this information. Oops, I just knocked the case here. Well, you guys, we have the part number and the serial number. It's not like they have a part name barcode like Razer does for their motherboard, or ASRock, I should say. Okay. Ow! Okay. This is going to be a thermal take Core P3 TG Pro. Oh, part name? I don't know, guys. Model P3 TG Pro. Manufacturer thermal take. It's a case. I don't know where I bought it from. I think I got it. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, here it is. The 27th of November for 108.23. 108.23. 27th of November. This was from Newegg then, right? Yes. And the warranty on these things? I mean, it's the same warranty as the T3 Snow. Three years. All right, that's all the fields. All right, we are just adding an inventory now. Cool. All right, I'm not gonna bring all the parts over. Oh, well, I'll bring all the parts over to you guys. This is his cooler. It's like the coolest cooler ever. It's a Noctua U12S, the NH-U12S Chromax Black. One of the best air coolers in the entire market. And then it is a little pricey though, but it's here's a UPC and an EAN number. Here's also a QR code. Okay, and then here's another serial on the bottom, or another. Now, I don't know if this is a serial number or not. It doesn't say SN on it. I think I have to assume this is the SN because it's the only other barcode, and the other barcodes say EAN and UPC. I suppose I can check the QR code to see if there is some registration information. Are these QR codes unique? No, they're not. So is the serial number in their fax? All right, we're gonna just use this. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's the serial number. You know, I just don't know well enough to know. So that's the thermal take. Oops, that's the Noctua. Let's go find it. CPU and RAM. Okay, so apparently I got this from Amazon then. Trip Series air cooler. Here it is. 9737. Uh I wonder if I can leave that null. What's their warranty? Noctua cooler's warranty. 6-year? Wow, that's very nice. I bet you these things last forever anyways. They probably never have to purchase date. Let me just confirm. This is the NH12S, right? Yeah. Okay. November 27th. Didn't have a part number though. I can update it later. Oh. Here's the power supply. This is a red drag. You know, I'm going to add another scene here for my just camera since I'm on camera so much. Here's the power supply. Red Dragon. I think I found the barcode right here. So we're gonna just enter in some new inventory here. This is so fun, you guys. I don't have that much energy right now, but that doesn't change the fact that this is one of the most rewarding experiences of my life, is to develop some. This must be the serial number. There's no other barcode here. In fact, there is an old barcode here, but it was covered up. I wonder why they did that. Okay. Serial number. Now, this was the Red Dragon 850 watt. Where did I buy this from? I think I bought it from Amazon. I guess I don't have the wait, I must have the invoice here because I keep track of all of them. Oh my god, you guys, I wonder if I have done the bookkeeping for his power supply. Oh, hang on, let's just see. Let's pull up the yearly. We'll look at the account. It should be under inventory. Here's Amazon NVMe PSU. Here it is. So this PDF right here, this was an inventory bookkeeping transaction. NVMe Amazon bought inventory for selling computers. Amazon NVMe PSU $343. Is there a mistake here made? Because this is just supposed to be for no, there's not a mistake. Okay. So this is without the price of the NVMe. Okay. So this is the receipt for the PSU. Let us just go on Amazon and download a fresh copy. Personal Amazon. Wow, it's getting hot in here, man. It's getting very hot. EGTRAU. Sign in. Continue. Close. Sign in. Orders. PSU. Power. Here it is right here. Red Dragon. Order details. Here, I want details. Here it is. Okay. Oh, this also has his NVMe in here too. Yep. Okay. So, viewer print. All right. Print this page for your records. Desktop. I'm not keeping this as a permanent record. This is just refer for trip NVMe PSU. Done. Now, his is the Red Dragon at $67. So, were they really 67 each? I want to confirm that. 6701. Yeah. They were 6701 each. Damn, these are going for $115 right now? Dude, I saved my nephew so much money by buying these on Black Friday. And a lot of his parts, too, by the way. This applies to so many of his parts. I saved him so much money. He's getting an awesome computer for cheap. All right. Noctua. No. Okay, so he bought these for... We're exiting out of that. We don't need this anymore. We can go back to the receipt that we made. What? I thought I saved on my desktop. Okay, here it is. Receipt. Here it is, 6701. All right, 67.01 times 0.0825. Okay, plus 6701. $72.54. Okay. Inventory. Add item. Wait, hang on. Do I already have it? No. All right, part name. Red Dragon. This looks like such a nice power supply. I mean, I know it's, a little, maybe not very familiar, but it looks very nice. Red Dragon RPS blah, blah, blah. So we'll put that in the name. Model, Red Dragon, 850 watt, gold PSU. All right, serial number. We can just walk over and scan it. We don't have to even select the field for serial number. This is very fun, guys. Part number. Warranty. Who knows? Warranty. I bet you it's 10 years. Okay, I'm not going to spend my time researching the warranty. I warranty my devices for 1 year, so this purchase date November 21st. What was the total? 7254. Okay. Moving right along. The RAM is sitting right here. Looks like there's a number of barcodes on the RAM here, which is G-Skill. The EAN and the UPC number are here. And then look, I can read the serial number. Here it is, 24454702059. Perfect. All right, and that's one of the sticks. They have different serials. I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. I have to modify the database. Ooh. Whoa. Or I could just add in each stick as an individual part. How do I want to do this? Do I want to make it so that the database can handle multiple serial numbers for one part? Doesn't make sense. It's probably better and it may be easier for me to code it that way, but it makes more sense to enter in the RAM sticks individually. So that's what we're doing. G-Skill. I mean, what do you even call them? F4-3200, C16D dash the good old 16 GV KBs that everybody loves. And then what's the difference between a part name and a part model? Well, I have no idea, but let's see, DDR4 dash 3200 8 gigabytes times 2. So we're gonna say times 1, but the model's times 2. Okay, part number, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. These are lifetime warranty, by the way, so we'll just put 100 years. And then the purchase date is and I love how I just gloss over the fact that G-Skill offers a lifetime warranty, by the way. Don't know how they accommodate that, but where did I buy these from? Well, these came with the processor for free, right? So bookkeeping receipts, bam. Processor was ordered from Newegg. RAM, Office, no. CPU and RAM for 2 computers. Here we go. Okay, here's the model number, by the way. And then what am I trying to find out? Excuse me? The purchase date? The 24th? I am going to have to do this again. What was this on Newegg? Yes. G-Skill. Cost. Okay. So then we can just add another one. We'll just put in the same G-Skill. This is the same thing. The DDR 4-3200 8 gigabyte times 2 serial number. Let's get the other serial. Oh, here we go. 547-02060. Yep, that's it. Amazing. I don't know the part number for this crap, guys. I'm just going to leave it blank. This is lifetime, so we'll put a warranty. This was the same day on the 24th, of course, for RAM. Vendor being Newegg. G-Skill. Amazing. And so the next part that we do need to add into inventory is his NVMe drive. Okay. So here's the NVMe, by the way. It actually seems decent. I'm sure it will work fine for him. This is a budget NVMe. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a FICWOT. FKWOT. Has a Jupiter edition. So I do love astronomy. We're going to go ahead and just... this must be the serial here. There is a QR code on the front. Actually, let's just see what happens when I... So when I click on the QR code, I think this is giving me a part number. I'm going to use this long one as the part number. And then I'm going to use this as the serial number. Okay. This is a FICWOT Jupiter PCI 4.0 times 3, right? FICWOT Jupiter PCIe NVMe Gen 4.0 by, I'm sure it's Gen 4.0 by 4, because that's why I bought it. This the Jupiter model, and the serial number, the warranty, I'm sure is not even a year. Haha. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm trying not to talk crap about this, but it is from China. Purchase date. I know that it's going to perform just fine for my nephew. You know, he doesn't need insane I mean, NVMEs are insane, okay? So I bought him an NVMe, okay? He has the latest technology. He has the right interface with the right generation. Do I have to get him a top-end Samsung? No. If you saw how dirt cheap this NVMe is, it would blow your mind. In fact, we are all going to see it right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even... How irresponsible of me. I think this is from Amazon. So let me pull up the... Oh, Lord. How do I even find stuff in here? Wasn't the NVMe in the other receipt here? Was it? Yes, it was. My goodness. Okay, so that's $47 Gen 4x4. $47.99. Okay. So what is $47.99 times 0.0825 plus $47.99 to accommodate for the tax is $56. That's a little more expensive than I thought it was, but I mean, that seems to be correct here. It was, as far as NVMEs go, pretty cheap. Okay, so what does that mean for us? $56.16. This is an NVMe. This is from Amazon. This is by FICWOT. $56 and let's see. 16 cents. 16 cents. Add part. Oops. The date for this is the 21st. Okay. November 21st. Add. Amazing. Okay. So now I wonder what the total of this is. So this is all the money I spent to buy him a computer. 184. Let's just do the. Hang on. What's the sum of all this? What is the sum of these numbers? I wonder if it's time for me to take a break. I wonder if I have a like a little personal pizza I could make and then eat it with you guys tonight during the development session. So this computer that I built for my nephew, after tax, cost me $662, and it's using premium parts. Now, I understand this NVMe, it may not be premium, neither would the power supply, but I just want to point out the power supply is 850 watt gold. Yes, it's made by China, but it's 850 watt gold rated, okay? The NVMe is 3,000 megabytes per second. How fast does he really need his little gaming computer to be, okay? What is he transferring multi-gigabyte files at like 27 gigabytes per second? No, he doesn't need to do that. What are you talking about? It's going to crush everything you throw at it. It has insane RAM. Not the highest end RAM, but it has G-Skill, beautiful RAM. The processor is amazing for the price point. The cooler and the case are so overkill along with the motherboard, he'll be able to upgrade it for years. So this is an incredible computer for 600 and how much? $62. I think compare that to a computer from Dell. Look, Dell computer $650. Let's just see. Here's one that would cost about $650 after tax. Integrated graphics. And by the way, how much better is this computer going to be than this Dell, dude? 440 mega transfers per second at DDR5. Mine is on AM4 platform with a older processor, but my processor still boosts faster. Still has a much faster base clock. I bet you the integrated graphics are way better. The I/O is completely next level on mine. He doesn't even have a USB-C type port. Look, I completely outclassed this computer, guys. Just want to point that out. That's disgusting. And I don't even charge for shipping. I'm not trying to sell my computer business to you guys. Why not? If you're interested in buying a computer for me, seriously, I will build it for you and do a good job, okay? But I'm not trying to release a scam on YouTube. I'm not interested in roping everybody into some sort of ploy where I'm funneling you guys constantly to my website. I'm okay with you guys visiting it, and I'm okay with you guys being interested in what I'm doing, but I'm not okay with me using my YouTube channel as a platform to try and sell you guys to better my life and at no other responsibility, right? I have more responsibility in my mind than just using my YouTube channel to funnel you guys so that I can make profits from making you computers. By the way, I do not make that many profits off of making computers for people. My markup is around 17%. So unless you buy a computer that's thousands of dollars, maybe I make like $80 off of a computer. So, and shipping is free, like I said, by the way. And I mean, guys, if everybody started buying computers from me, I don't know if that would be the best way for me to spend my time right now either. So just want to point that out. Maybe it's not. That would be a good problem to have, I'm sure. And I would deal with it. But, you know, I take issue with certain YouTubers that sell things a lot and are really about that. And that's really not what I'm about. I'm actually more interested in sharing with you guys about my workflow, how I build and code systems. And also I'm interested in sharing with you my ongoings, which I think are really cool, mostly video games and working on a business. So I think it's interesting to share what I'm doing with the business. Look, guys, I will have to mentally get over the idea of selling you guys something. I will have to come to terms with the idea of being okay with saying, by the way, visit easyevpc.com if you want to buy a computer from me. Also, I can build you a web system if you're interested. So you may hear some of that. I'm probably going to have to be okay with that. But I guarantee you, you will not catch me just talking about it all the time to try and sell you guys on it. I'm not going to run ads. I'm not going to switch the scene. I'm not going to be like, buy a computer now from Fit Explosion. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know, guys. But do you think that it's okay to sell out to yourself? Do you think it's okay to code a computer system and then use your YouTube channel to try and sell people computers? I mean, I want to do an amazing job on the computer, so that's not the issue. I don't feel like I'm selling people crappy stuff. This is obviously an evolving thing, and I have to be okay with some of my behavior, but at the same time, I'm not okay with ever becoming a shill. So, and I didn't for vainglory. I never changed my YouTube channel. We are still Hawk My Fight Gree. So I have standards and I have things I need to consider here because maybe I haven't thought this all the way through. I don't know. But I can tell you that I have a genuine interest in sharing with you guys what I'm doing because I think it's cool, okay? And that is why I'm doing this, by the way. I'm not doing this so that I can funnel money to you guys by promoting my custom PC business. That is actually not what I'm doing. And maybe I'll have to think about that some more, but that is not what my original motivation was. And by creating these playlists. And so we have been logged in the admin account for a while. I wonder if it's going to boot me out. Nope. Okay. All right. And so I have officially logged all the inventory for my nephew. Interesting. Now, I need to make it so that I can account for cost of goods sold. So that is actually the goal here. So what I need to do is I need to make it so that I can assign the inventory that I have outstanding to certain orders. Great. So to do that, okay, I am going to have to just perhaps add one more button under actions and be able to assign it to an order and then mark it as sold. So this is to accommodate cost of goods sold for my accounting processes. Let me actually just write that down here in my notepad. We're going to retire the scanner, guys. This is legendary. Boop, by the way. You just leave it alone to turn it off. Kind of like Fit's YouTube channel. What else? So I do need to add a column. I'm writing this down by hand. To the inventory table. To inventory. This is how important this is. To the inventory table for the order ID number. Okay. Order ID number and order items table. Now, I'll show you the structure of the database right now and what it's like when people make orders so that we can assign this. We're going to assign to orders. Assign and allocate. We are going to have to do a certain level of validation for this as well, but we won't get too deep into it. Now's a great time to take a break. We are 3 hours, 18 minutes in. When was the last time I took a break, by the way? I don't know. I feel like it was more than a half an hour ago. So thank you so much for tuning in to this exceedingly long episode of Getting Started with a Business. All right, guys. All right, welcome back, guys. 2 seconds for you, maybe 10 minutes for me, though. And I did get some food. I found some taquitos, and it's not pizza, but it is only a early weekday for me recording this right now, and so who knows? I personally don't qualify for pizza right now. Don't deserve it on a Monday when I'm recording this, and so I have taquitos, and I want to share my food with you guys because I've earned it. I work hard. And it tastes so good looking at this page right now. That worked. As I discussed before, the input validation on this page is going to be a task in its own, right? Limiting the fields, preventing SQL injection. Gonna take a while. But it works right now. And it's submitting through the database fine. Okay. And I can't view the picture of the items right now. I can easily add a column for that. I do not care. That would be the rest of the read of the CRUD analysis. Okay. I have 3 more taquitos. And that is so good to have a beef taquito right now. Okay, so moving on. This is a 3-hour and 20-minute development session. I actually expected that I may switch gears to another system here. Now, now that I'm excuse me. Now that I've made a lot of progress, but what I want to do here is make some more progress towards the accounting, the cost of goods sold, and that's going to be interesting. Let's get started on that. Let's see how far we can get down that tonight. I do have the meeting with the accountant on the 11th. So let me just consume one more of these. Wow. It feels so good when you're stressed out and you put in a lot of mental effort. Oh man, for so long doing this. Okay. Woo! Just looking at all these values. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's look at the database here. Now, when there's an order, it populates the orders table, which I'll zoom in here. You can see there's the transaction ID for PayPal, shipping amount, all sorts of stuff. Okay, but there is an ID column for it, and then you have the order items. Now, what this does is it enters in rows for each items people have actually purchased from me when they purchase the computers. References the ID column with the order ID, and then there's the part type here. Okay. Luckily, I used the same naming convention, so I could assign it using that. I'm just thinking, how can I structure the architecture of my system so that it captures the orders and I can assign pieces of my inventory to the particular order item? What I may have to do is be able to open up a modal. Oh, you guessed it. First step, open a modal. Ba, ba, ba. I mean, I wish I could watch The Matrix right now. The new one about the modals. That's what it feels like I'm in. So, as I was saying, you would open up a modal. Okay. For your orders. And then you would be able to drill down to look at the order items and then see available inventory that's not sold. I'm writing this down on my notepad, by the way. Just sometimes you just have to get it out. So drill down on the order items and then see the available inventory that's not sold and assign it based off the part type to the order. And then we're going to have to, at a later time, look at the total cost based on those values. Now, this is a little complex. I don't even know which page to do this on. Would it be the orders page? I believe it would. It would be on the orders page. Okay. So what you would do is you would open this up, and I need to just fix the font so I can think about this. Hang on. This is the modal content. Okay. What happened to our modal content, guys? Whoa. Okay, we're removing this one, and then we are making this black. This is going to have changes I don't want, I think, but that is okay for now. We are going to separate the CSS at a later time. Okay, let's just delete this. I think it's funny how my computer's on an older platform, but I still think it outclasses that Dell at a similar price point. Granted, that is during Black Friday specials, using some of the smartest parts. Not the cheapest, but grabbing really special parts. Okay. Now, let's just verify that I can see the modal now. Okay. I'll show you guys how this works here in a second with the orders. But for now, what we need to do. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Okay, I haven't thought about this enough. Should I make a new table where or should I do it like a join with SQL where I'm joining like an inner or an outer join to match, like an outer join to match the ones that don't have column association with it with like another table? Should I make another table and do it a join here to distribute the values I need for the parts that are not assigned in inventory? I think that would be one way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take another break here. and I'm going to try and get some perspective. Because this is not the most complex thing in the world, but it does involve a certain degree of problem solving. And I think if I step away from this for just a second, it's going to actually save me some time here. So I'll be right back with you. We're at 3 hours, 30 minutes. Okay, well, welcome back, guys. You know, what I did during that break was I just, about 5 minutes, didn't think about it at all. So, with a fresh mind, I'm back to look at this. Now, I have an idea. Interesting. Here's what I can do. For orders that I set the status as allocating parts, I can have a button appear to manage this. Okay, so that's for starters. Now, we are on orders.php. So, let's go back to Claude. And what we want to do is say, for orders whose status I set as allocating parts in the modal, which works perfectly, by the way. There does need to be an extra column at the end that is headered, titled what would you call it? Inventory assignment, inventory management, part selection, part assignment, part management, PART, MGMT. That is pretty short. Part assignment, part allocation, part distribution, part partitioning, part acquiescence. Guys. Part stuff. You guys just want to call it part stuff? Let's do it. That is titled part stuff. That is the one I like the most. So when it is that status, there is little button there that is just a little button class or whatever it's called in the style CSS that I can then click on to open a modal that I can do very special things in. I can click a cancel button to cancel the modal. For now, just implement that functionality and nothing else. We will populate the modal with what I need after the fact. Okay. Okay. A little bit HTML, a little bit of JavaScript, some PHP, or, well, yeah, some PHP right here, accessing the database. So, we're going to authenticate, or, we're going to, yeah, did I just authenticate those changes? No, I didn't. What did I do? I authorized them. All right. Orders. I do have one taquito left. It is the golden taquito here. PHP orders. LMNO. Orders. There it is. Okay. Now, there is a freaking modal here that I can close out, and it looks great. Why is this white and everything else is not? Table header, part stuff. Excuse me? Part stuff. Now, that's hilarious, but Why on earth would that be white? Oh, because it is the only one that you cannot sort. So it is, in fact, the CSS for this page, the table header data, that has the background color as F2F2. But guess what? The color needs to be black. Basically the best color ever invented. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't even show you what's going on here. I was just in the CSS, guys. I know some of you care about this. All I did was search the TH value, and then I found it right here in the orders PHP, by the way. It was not in the discrete CSS file. This is updating orders.php. Now, I can see it, but I do not see... Oh, here it is. Order date. Here it is. Here. Okay. Amazing. We have implemented what I call functionality. Now, in this modal, what we need to do. Okay. I'm thinking. This is actually not too complicated, right? So, and it would help you guys to see how I place orders here on this website, or how my customers would, but for now, it has dawned on me that perhaps I do need to match up the order item ID exactly with the inventory somehow. It's got to be the primary key from the order items table has got to match up. That's all it is. I can use the foreign key order ID to reference the right item. So, the right order. So, what I can do here is... Okay. So, in the modal, what we need to do, this is going to be crafty. What we need to do is we need to display using the ID column from the orders table for that specific order. Okay, so let me be more specific here. So in the modal for the part stuff, when I click on it for that order, what we need is to display using the ID column from the orders table for that specific order all of the order items. Let me look at the capitalization. Order items table values where the order ID column of that table, which references the ID column of the orders table, exists. So what that would do would populate read-only labels in a column on the left-hand side with the part name value from the order items table, the part type, the quantity, and the total in that column on the left-hand side of the modal. Do that for now, and we will implement more changes after the fact. Be careful. Do not come up with extra things here besides what is needed to achieve this functionality. I do not want to override CSS classes or anything of the sort. So this will ask it to do exactly that, to look at the CSS and make sure we do not catch ourselves screwing up our modals, which are working fine just now. They are very sensitive modals. When you do something wrong, I don't know exactly what it is. We did have a DOM issue. I'm going to write that down, DOM. That might be a fix for one of my other system systems, excuse me. Here we need to make an AJAX call to fetch the order items and display them in the modal. Here are the necessary changes. So then I will apply this to the orders table, or the orders, not that many changes, by the way, to the orders PHP, but then it will say get order items.php. I did think I had a file called that, get order items.php. Now, I don't know what file this is getting used by. Okay. Order style. Okay. Okay, I do have this get order items.php, which I'm not sure where it's being used. Do we need to make a new discrete file? If that is the case, then please provide the update in the PHP to reference it and also the code for it. If it is just a matter of updating this one that doesn't have the underscores, which already existed from a long time ago, then let me know, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't bring you back over to cursor when I was doing that. Sorry, guys. All right. Okay. Let's just test, by the way, this website. I wonder if I set this other one to allocating parts, will it populate? Now, if I refresh the screen, does it populate? Yes. So to make this appear dynamically would perhaps need an AJAX call just for that. And then, by the way, if I select other ones, it doesn't give me that, does it? Okay, perfect. Okay, so... Oh, and that would... Okay. So, just updated, not too much there. We're going to go back into the system here and update the whole thing. It's almost midnight. I haven't played with my buddies League of Legends today. I don't know if I feel like I'm abandoning them to a degree. By the way, tracking the inventory and the software updates I had to do for the inventory did take me a little longer than I thought it would. I always think things are going to take less time than they do. Always. Sometimes I am surprised, though. I get a lot done in like 2 seconds. It's crazy. But then I'll spend hours on something that should just take 2 seconds. So. Okay. Now, that's a problem. Hang on. Okay, now that's a problem. Okay. Okay, we have a problem here. Okay, we have a problem here. Clicking on the part stuff modal, it was supposed to show exactly the data I described in a certain way, because there is one column on the left, which I'm describing in detail. Here we go, back over to cursor. Describing in detail right now. And then a blank column on the right. So there should be a grid structure. For now, the part stuff modal is exactly the same content as the regular modal for managing the order. So what's the deal? And I give it the alt prompt with all of that data that I included in it. And by data, I mean logic, implementation directions, and guidance, really. Okay. Orders.php. That is okay. This is, by the way, a very short PHP file, only 247 lines. And then it wants me to create a new static PHP file. Okay, so this is going to be get part info.php. All right. Now we have updated orders and created a new PHP file. So I'm actually just going to upload the whole system. And then I'm going to take a short break because I feel like it. All right, guys. Yeah. You know, wish I could stay up every night till 2 a.m. eating taquitos and developing awesome software. How is it possible that opening this modal opened index.php? Okay. This is really weird behavior. So we're in orders, which is a very short PHP file. Should be able to debug this in like 2 seconds. I mean, here it is right here. Let's make sure the other modal's okay. Okay, and for some reason this modal is black now. Okay. Actually, let's just... Hopefully that fixes that. And then these changes look fine to me, but let's debug this. I have no idea. It all looks fine to me. Let's see. Get part info. When clicking on the modal for the part stuff, now it is showing index.php somehow. Not referencing correct. Remember, here is the... I don't know if it is the structure of the table. I doubt that's the issue, but remember, here is structure. And then here's orders table structure as well. You can see. Just taking little screenshots. The issue is that the file name in your JavaScript doesn't match the actual... I thought it did. Oh, there's an S there. Oh, dude. I knew that was the problem. I knew it was not referencing the file name correctly. I just didn't have the attention to detail required to catch that one. LMNOP. I might have to switch gears here and play some video games with my friends, guys. Okay, now we have it working. Look, it shows the parts that were ordered. This is amazing. Let me switch over. What I can do now, okay, is I can put selectors on the side for me to select from the part types that are available, okay, of my inventory, and then save it. And then I can make a new table to save that data, or either add a new column on one of my existing tables to accommodate that. So this is very simple. Once you break it down step by step and you proceed with you have to do invariably due to your design concept, then from there you can essentially, this is like, what is first principles engineering? First principles refers to a design approach where engineers break down a complex problem into its most fundamental components, analyzing each part based on established physical laws and basic principles, rather than relying on existing assumptions, rabbit holes, by the way, or conventions, to create innovative and optimized solutions like Tesla and Elon Musk. That's what I want to do. Essentially, it means designing from, I want to do this. I want to think like this, you know, I want to always think like this. I don't want to be able to think outside of this because this is thinking outside the box. I don't want to think outside of that. Essentially, it means designing from the ground up by understanding the core mechanics of a system, not just copying existing designs. By the way, very important thing here is to break down the complex problem into its most fundamental components. And so what do you do after that? You may prioritize it. So once you break it down into fundamental things, you may prioritize them after the fact, and then you establish it based on actual physical laws, what is capable. So I could take this one step further and do that, okay, and ignore what other people do. So now this works, okay, and it's currently 12:04, so it's past midnight. Let me get a status check on my homies to see if they are just putting the NVMe over there out of the way. Because if they are still awake, I will play games with them. Let me put you guys on pause before we see what direction we're taking this video in. Thank you. I thought it would actually just unpause it because, you know, I know you guys do watch me play League of Legends with skill and stuff, so I was just messaging him and I figured maybe you guys would want to watch me talk to my guildmate. Well, he's not induced into the guild yet, but... Okay, badass. Okay, so badass, where do I sign up? Yeah, let's jam after. All right, so make sure not to leave me behind. All right. So we're gonna come back to that now. I do have bought myself a little bit of time here. And by the way, I want to point out that this column looks nice. So, what we need to do here is get part info, get order items. So, okay. So what we need to do here, I'm going to bring us over to Claude, is that in the modal for editing part stuff, Okay, we do need to keep track of the part type of the items descending so that we can, on the right-hand column, scan our inventory table for items that are not sold, okay? Not marked as sold, not sold. And I do need to give it the structure of the inventory table. and for items that are not sold, based on their part name value to match with the part type of the left-hand column, what this will achieve is that when a RAM is on the left, on the same row on the right will be the RAM in my inventory that is currently not sold. Bam. No, that prompt is going to just do a read only on the modal for the right hand column, right? I forget what I told it. I didn't think it all the way through. Get part info to organize parts by type and show matching unsold inventory items. Here's the updated code. It wants to use the same static PHP file to manage both columns. I think that is optimal. I would prefer it do that way for sure, so that I don't accumulate 97,000 files by the time I roll this thing out to production. Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Give me 1 second. So I'm going to switch gears over to video games. Thank you so much for tuning in to this long session. 3 hours, 56 minutes, 50 seconds right now at this timer. You know, we are releasing League of Legends content every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 7 p.m. religiously, mixing in other types of content on other days. So stay tuned for the upgrades to Hawk My Fight Grease YouTube channel. We are excited about the future, and we hope to innovate and bring new technology that benefits humanity on a global scale in the future. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.